Hey, it's Andrew Helmich here from PhotoBizX. I'm just off a call to one of my mastermind group members, and they're having trouble finding images to put together for their advertising campaigns in Facebook. And this is a nightmare for so many photographers. I used to struggle with this all the time, trying to find images for marketing, whether it's Facebook posts, for advertising, on my blog. It was always a nightmare. And when I talk about blogging, I don't want to get sidetracked here, but the best kind of blog content you can write is for your future clients. You don't want to be writing blog posts about the wedding that you just photographed. It's going to be a lot more helpful if you give advice that's going to be helpful to your future clients. So give advice on what to do if it's a rainy day on the wedding, the best locations in your local area, where to go if it's windy, how to find the best celebrant for your wedding. You know, there's so many things you know about weddings, wedding days, wedding photography. And the same goes for portraits. If you're a portrait photographer, you can write content to help your prospective clients. So when you go to write one of these articles or put together an ad or a Facebook post, whatever it may be, you're going to need images, your photography, to go with those posts. And the worst thing is when you have to go through the archives and find these photos. So my advice, and what I learned to do a long time ago, is to set up a folder on my desktop, and after every single shoot, I pick out the best few photos. It might be one from some shoot, it might be 5 or 6 from another shoot, it doesn't matter. My favorite photos, my favorite images from that session went into this folder. And I always had a folder of images to go to for marketing and advertising. They were always there. I use the same images to enter competitions for the AIPP. It's just a really simple, easy tactic to make life easy as a photographer in business. And you don't need to go back through your archives to kick this off. Just start it now. Start it with your next shoot. Don't get overwhelmed. Just add your favorite photos in there after you've done the editing. Once you've serviced your client once you've serviced your client, that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Once your client's been looked after and they have all their products, that's when you go to that folder. So you don't want to get caught up editing and then doing a re-edit for the client, a different edit for you. Just finish looking after the client and then add your favorite images into your folder. And another really cool thing to do with that folder, once you have a few images in there, is to have that folder as your default folder for your screensaver on your laptop or your desktop computer. And the reason I say that is because if you're like so many other photographers that I know, we struggle with our confidence. We struggle with how good a photographer we are. We start to question our ability as a photographer. And what I found, if I use that folder of my favorite images as my screensaver folder, I get to see my best work regularly. Every time my screen goes into screensaver mode, I see some of my favorite photos, whether it's my kids, my clients, travel photos. I have a folder of my favorite images that I've created, and I get reminded regularly that, hey, I'm actually a half decent photographer. I'm okay at this. And it's hard not to walk past your computer and smile when you see those photos come up. It makes you feel good about yourself. So there's a super easy tip. Set up that folder. Put your favorite photos aside as you go along. You'll never be short of images to use for advertising, for blog posts, for competitions, for whatever you need these photos for. If you want more tips and ideas like this to help grow your photography business, come and check out photobizx.com. There's a podcast there. There's over 300 interviews where we discuss business for wedding and portrait photographers, some headshot photographers as well. Ton of info there. Fun to listen to. Great advice. A lot less talk from me, and I really let my guests shine in those interviews. photobizx.com. Go and check out the website or subscribe to the podcast in iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts from. All right. Andrew Helmich here from PhotoBizX. I'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.